Is this the final update for this game? More than likely. If that's the case, talk about going out with a big bang. This update seems just as beefy as the previous one, if not more so. Firstly, they added Game Share to the title screen. This means you can now play with other people who don't own the game if they have either a Switch 2 or a Switch 1 console. You can play locally with up to 4 players, or you can join a remote session with Game Chat. I don't think I'll ever use this feature myself, but it certainly is nice to have the option. Next, they made 3 big changes to online paddocks. Number 1, the addition of Grand Prix to the air ride mode. This mode lets players go through multiple races one after another, and the winner at the end is determined by who has the most overall points. Think of it like completing any cup from Mario Kart, but with a lot more variety in the options. Number 2, a new rule called Sub-in Series has been added. Now you don't have to start up a new match every time you want to race. You can just keep on playing with other members of your paddock who rotate in after a match ends. And number 3, you can now have 2 players on the same console participate in paddocks and quick matches. This adds a lot of variety and quality of life changes to the online experience, which is much appreciated. Though I have to wonder why the Grand Prix mode isn't available offline. That would have been a great feature to have. Speaking of quality of life changes, they also made some changes to City Trial that should make the gameplay smoother and more pleasant. To sum it up, the lock-on range for swapping to an unoccupied machine was adjusted, the special gauge will stay full instead of decreasing when swapping to or stealing machines, and you can now discard a copy ability by tilting the left stick down or pressing the down button on the D-pad. This lets you avoid triggering your special attack. This is already quite a lot of changes, and I haven't even gotten to the balance changes they did. In summary, they changed these 8 riders and these 8 machines, specifically for the Air Ride and City Trial modes. Top Ride was mostly excluded from these changes, except for the Hop Star. As for the changes themselves, it seems like buffs across the board for all of them. You can pause the screen to read them here, or you can read them on the official update page linked in the description below. And lastly, there are a huge number of bug fixes, including 2 bugs that were specifically pointed out in the previous update's patch notes. You can check them out in the official update page. If there's one change that I'm not sure I agree with, it would be that they changed the popular search option in the machine market to random. I don't think they had to replace popular entirely, they could have added random alongside it. I really don't know what they were going for here. This time, there isn't any indication that another update will be coming after this, unlike the 1.2 patch notes, so it's very likely that this will be the final update before the dev team disbands. If that's the case, then I say, well done, Sakurai. You've made another banger of a game. And thank you very much for not making any part of these updates paid DLC. That is very much appreciated. I don't think this game will sell nearly as well as any Smash Bros. Game, but it does have a dedicated audience, and at the very least, it'll be a nice game to tide us over until the next Smash announcement, whenever that will be. It is almost February. Maybe in the next General Nintendo Direct?